right, it's time now for a golf preview as it is U.S. Open week. We have another major. Masters won by Rory McIlroy. PGA Championship won by Scotty Scheffler. The elites have knocked out the first two majors. Now we have the United States Open. They're going to Oakmont Country Club, which is outside of Pittsburgh. It's a brute, one of the hardest courses in the country. As a matter of fact, I've heard a few people who have played it say that if you are not a decent golfer to good golfer, you don't want to play there. It's not one of it's just its whole bit is that it's hard. As a matter of fact, there is the old anecdotes. I don't know if this is true, maybe it's legend, but whoever built the course would follow people around who were shooting good scores on the course and find out where they were
finding success and try to ruin it for them.
Finding success and absolutely ruin it for them. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yes.
That's diabolical.
It certainly is. But that's its whole bit, is that it's hard. They want the greens running super fast there. Apparently the members play it 14, 15, 16 on the stemp all the time. This is the only USGA course where or the US Open course where the USGA has to actually slow the greens down from what they're saying. So their greens are huge. They're Augusta-like. The greens really are the defense. That and thick rough, which is signature U.S. Open. But they're huge and hilly greens, and the TV doesn't show that. But one person said that basically every 4 to 5 footer starts outside the hole. So you're going to see a lot of guys 3-putting. If you don't hit the fairway consistently, you're dead. Got to play the angles. It's a full test of the best players. It's going to be great. This will be a great one. The last time they played here was 2016. Dustin Johnson won. And it'll be essential to be accurate off the tee.
What do we know what score he won with?
I think he was only 4 or 5 under.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
And for the record, I like it when the golf course forces the golfers to play it the way it's supposed to be played and not just swing out of their shoes. My issue is more just with the specificity of the rough length. But I like it when there are scores close to even and getting a birdie seems near impossible.
Yeah, it's going to piss a lot of guys off out there. I mean, guys are going to get frustrated. It's going to test their scrambling ability to get up and down. It's going to test lag putting big time.
You know where my brain goes. Who we fading?
Well, I'm actually fading both Rory and Scotty this weekend.
Ooh.
Or this week. Yeah.
Tasty.
I mean, I had both of, look, not a bet bragger, but I had both of them to win each of the majors that they won some money on them. But this does not seem like a Scotty Rory type of week. I mean, Rory just missed he was like 9 over last week. He was like second to last at the Canadian Open.
He came out and after not doing media at all, the previous event, he basically came out and said, yeah, I'd be lying if I said I was just as motivated to go out and grind 3-4 hours on the range, after that pinnacle.
He switched his driver, and he can't find a fairway. And listen, last time I checked, I was just pointing out that at Oakmont, you got to find the fairway.
You're going to need that.
This is going to be a bad. I think it's going to be a bad week for Rory. But then again, he's an elite player, so maybe he's got it figured out and he will come out guns a-blazing. I also think it's a course that will frustrate Scotty Scheffler. The U.S. Open's a little different, and I hate to say this, I really do. But it's a Bryson DeChambeau style tournament and a Bryson DeChambeau style course.
Don't we kind of like him now?
Some people do. I don't.
Oh, I thought you were kind of coming around on Bryson.
I mean, he's fun to watch, but he is definitely not. He's not my favorite guy. I just think he's a douchebag. But a lot of golfers are douchebags. Bryson DeChambeau's won 2 out of the last 5 U.S. Opens. He's accurate, and he hits it a mile, and his putting is really strong. That's the recipe at this golf course. So, and he was right there at the Masters, and he was right there at the PGA Championship. So 5 of his last 6 majors, he's finished 6th, 2nd, 1st, 5th, and 2nd. And there was one Open that he missed the cut. across the pond. But this sets up better than anywhere else for Bryson DeChambeau. And again, I'm telling you, I hate to say that. So I don't see how he's not in the running on this course, and I have placed a wager on him to win the tournament. Because, believe it or not, Scotty and Rory are still way bigger favorites than Bryson, and I don't think it should be this week. So this will be the first time in several majors I don't have a position on Scotty or Rory. I just don't see it. Now Scotty can burn me big time. He's awesome. He's the best player out there, but really stiff tests like this can get him frustrated. And I don't know. I could see this being one of those weeks where Scotty's whining about fairness or whining about the rough. Yeah, just like, yeah, and that's when he's not winning. 2 dark horses I'll give you, and I don't even know if they're dark horses, but they're certainly not among the favorites. Harris English is a player I like at this golf tournament. Okay. He was top 5 at Winged Foot, which is a similar style, and he rises up on harder courses. This is perfect for him. And Sepp Straka's having a hell of a year. He's having a great year. He hits it long. He hits it straight.
Sepp.
And, yeah.
Is Sepp short for something, or is that the full name?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know much about Sepp.
What is he?
He's from...
Is he Swiss? Is he Swiss? Is he Austrian?
He is... I want to say Austrian. Let's take a look.
I know he's like a Team Europe guy, but I didn't know.
Yeah, he's Austrian. And his name is Joseph.
Oh, so yeah, okay. It's like saying Joe. It's like Josep.
But they call him. Yeah, there you go. What else? A couple guys I think you should watch out for on this at this event: Tommy Fleetwood and Corey Connors.
Okay.
Fleetwood because he likes hard tracks. Like he's straight. He can hit it. He can hit the fairways. I just think there's a huge advantage for a guy who is just going to miss the rough and hit the fairways a lot. And Fleetwood's that guy.
There's been a lot of discourse about Fleetwood recently, like how much money he's made and how well, like what a great career he's had, and he's never won a tournament. Not
in the U.S. He hasn't.
Yeah, hasn't won a PGA tournament.
Yeah, and I don't think he'll win the U.S. Open. I'm just saying, like, I think this is a guy who can top 20.
Who can score well, yeah.
Yeah. Corey Connors is another guy who I doubt has what it takes to win it because of his putter, but...
Sounds like a first-round leader.
Yeah, he's been hitting it better than anybody this year, and big greens like that, he can lag putt. I like him. Long shot worth a look. Maybe Christian Bezadenhout, maybe Davis Riley, a couple of former champs that are way down the list that like U.S. Open styles. Matt Fitzpatrick, Gary Woodland,
the Gare Bear.
Gary Woodland, he likes U.S. Open courses. You remember his major? He won the U.S. Open at Pebble. Matthew Fitzpatrick won it just a couple of years ago. He's been playing better as of late. So those are just a few of my U.S. Open picks for you. But I think Bryson's going to win the tournament.
And what are his current odds at?
I bagged him at plus 800 today on DraftKings.
Okay.
And I believe he's already been bet down to plus 750.
Okay.
Which I don't love taking that out of the gate. What I usually like to do, and if like Scotty's like plus 230.
Yeah,
that's absurd.
I read that he's and I might have even sent it to you, but I want to say that he's the biggest U.S. Open favorite since Tiger Woods, and I think it might have been at Winged Foot, but it was since Tiger Woods in, I think, 2008 when he was a plus 175.
It's crazy. And he was he was plus 4 something at PGA Championship, and he won it. And Rory was plus 6 something at the Masters, and he won it. So those guys are big favorites for a reason, but I on this course, at this tournament, I like Bryson better than those other two this week. So, place your bets. Let's get it.
I'm excited. I have not started digging in
It
yet
should be fun.
to the field, but we'll kick it around some this week.
Yeah, so they've gotten a bunch of rain out there. It rained again today. So they were saying that if it baked out, you may not even see anybody score under par, but it's not going to bake out. It's going to be pretty soft. Now the rough will be thick and wet, but those guys, again, premium on fairways, they can handle it. It'll be soft enough that you may have a winning score of 5, 6, 7 under, something like that, at best.
Okay.
Tough track. Good test of the best players in the world.